Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are back in Detroit and things have taken a turn for the worse because riots have broken out. I'm in a relatively safe spot here and I came here because my side quest is apparently in this building over here. Now, the side quest apparently is a continuation of the quest we had last time we were in Detroit. So I actually went back and read the information that Detective Brent Radford gave to David Seraph. It was basically Jensen's psych evaluation and some information on his parents, and we learned that Jensen was adopted, and the circumstances of the adoption were kind of weird because apparently the parents weren't supposed to adopt the child, but somehow they managed to get Jensen anyway, and we don't really know why. So maybe we will find out more information about this now. We're going to look for the detective. He is supposed to be in this apartment. So yeah, let's check it out.
Training exercises for augmented soldiers? How did they think this was going to go over with the public?
I haven't seen the footage, so I'm not going to make any assumptions.
Well, I have, and it's exactly what people are saying it is.
How can you say that? It's so easy to doctor footage these days. The first moon landing? Hello?
Okay, well, whatever you say. And yeah, before I started this episode, I have been doing some shopping. I went to the limb clinic, I got 2 more Praxis kits. Oh, what is he doing over there? Some kind of preacher? Okay. Yeah, I did some shopping. I have 2 more Praxis kits, and I went to that gas station and bought some random stuff there too. Okay, but now let's have a look for the detective. Oh, he may actually be 1 floor above me. Okay. It's open. However, I see a non-green symbol on my map, so let's be careful here. Not sure if it's a detective. Oh! Who are you? Oh! What is going on here? Can I just knock you out? Yeah. Because this doesn't look like it's supposed to be. Oh, that's a detective. Okay. This is just a bodyguard of whoever. But whatever, let's talk to him. He doesn't look so well.
Jensen? Oh, Christ.
Brent Radford?
In the flesh. For now.
How do you know my name? What happened here?
Answers for favors. There's a trauma kit I keep somewhere around here. Find it.
You need a doctor. I'll get help.
No time. They could be back any minute. Find the kit quickly if you want answers.
Okay, well, find Redford's trauma kit. Sure, I
I'll
can
be
do
back.
That. Well, let's have a look around. Trauma kit. I need a trauma kit. How does that even look like? Oh, this must be it. Yes. Okay, I got you covered.
Did you find the kit? Oh, sweet Jesus. The pain. Morphine.
I'm just going to give you some morphine and not like maybe take care of your wounds. But okay, let's apply morphine.
This should help with the pain. Now tell me what's going on.
Those sons of bitches. I should have seen it coming. I knew from the moment Seraph got spooked that this case would come back and bite me in the ass.
Seraph. So you're the investigator he hired to run a background check on me?
Detective. Or I was, until... Christ, fuck it. It hurts enough just trying to breathe. Point is, the goons that did this to me, professionals. I think your boss pissed off the wrong people, trying to dig up your dirt.
What people? What did you find?
No time to go into details. My storage unit, the sons of bitches, they're headed there now. Seraph had me uncover a ton of shit on you. Stuff even you don't know. Your parents, your real parents. The tests, the fire. What are you, Jensen? Some kind of freak?
Focus, Radford.
I put it all. I mothballed the case in storage. It's in an alley. Behind the bank. Your files are there. But Michelle knows. Michelle knows more. You need to stop. You need to stop them.
Okay, well, but who's Michelle? Also, it did occur to me that Jensen doesn't actually see the pop-up with the NPC's names in it, right? So I knew it was the detective because the pop-up said so, but Jensen didn't know that before he actually asked him. But apparently I can ask a few more questions here.
Fuck.
So let's see.
You robot! This is all your fault. Give me another shot. Morphine. Or go fuck yourself.
Okay, if you say so.
Focus, Radford.
Ah, that hit the spot. I think I could get used to this stuff. Hey, I'm feeling a little more talkative. Already. Robot.
Stop calling me robot. Okay, let's see, what can I ask? What spooked Seraph? Yeah, that's a good question.
Why did Seraph stop the investigation? You said he was spooked. What spooked him?
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. Hell, even I don't. I still don't believe it. You believe in ghosts, Jensen?
Seraph was spooked by ghosts.
Close enough. Illuminati.
Okay.
Conspiracies, theories, it's all bullshit. But you stink of it, Jensen. Enough to have your boss, one of the most powerful men in the world, look away. You're a ghost. A fucking tragedy. Everything you touch, everything that touches you, dies.
Please, more info, less drama, Redford. Yeah, who exactly is this Michelle person?
You mentioned someone named Michelle. Who's Michelle?
Your guardian angel.
Who is she?
Tell me, do robots even believe in angels? Or did they take that out of you? Did they take that away? You know, your soul, when they built you. Tell me, what was it like when you died, Jensen?
I know you're in a lot of pain, and the morphine is...
Just find her before they do. You owe her that much.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. And yeah, do you know who did this to you?
Who did this to you?
Guys in suits. One of them, David or Daniel, something like that, British accent. He was in charge. Talked about a Mr. Gray. They were in a hurry. 4 of them. Not counting the one they left behind. Well-armed, disciplined. I didn't stand a chance. Maybe that metal corpse you call a body will do better than mine did.
What were they looking for?
You robot. They wanted my information on you. Someone powerful has their eyes on you and is very interested in your past.
Okay, well, that doesn't really help me much, though. Yeah, can I have more details, maybe? I need details. Yeah, what exactly do you want me to do?
Radford, I know you're in a lot of pain, but it's important you give me as many details as you can.
There's a storage unit in the alley, next to the bank, near the police department. That's where the suits are headed. I tried. Didn't give them anything. There's a safe. It has what you want. It'll get you to her. It'll lead you to her. To Michelle. The safe. They don't have the right combination. 4062. Remember.
Okay, well, I will remember it. And yeah, what can you give me to help? It feels like the information in that storage unit is its own reward, but let's ask it anyway.
Is there anything you can give me? To help?
Take whatever you want. From here or the storage unit. There's a weapons cache. And some money. There.
Okay, well, thank you. I'll do that. Yeah, that's all I can do. So I guess I'll leave you here, and I don't know, you're just going to bleed to death? I don't know, maybe you'll be fine.
I'm leaving. But I'll call in an ambulance. You'll be okay.
Oh, okay.
No. Those fucking animals. I can't move anything. I was turning around, pulling my gun when the first bullet hit me. The second one, they fucking paralyzed me.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you think. It might be a reaction to the morphine.
I know what morphine does. I also know what a 9mm round fired at less than 10 meters does to the thoracic vertebrae on impact.
You need a doctor. They can fix that.
I ain't turning into no freak. Even if I could afford the surgery, the augments, I'd rather die than be half a machine. And I sure as hell ain't gonna live the rest of my life in a wheelchair, shitting in a goddamn diaper.
Radford.
Listen, I know there's still a few more morphine shots. Another 2 should do the trick. Please, this is as close as I'm gonna get to begging you. Don't leave me like this. You owe me that much.
Well, refuse, agree, inquire. Why do you hate augmentations? Well, that's actually a good question.
Why do you hate augmentation so much?
Because it ain't right. You can't go changing the way things are. You can't replace the real thing with an imitation. It ain't right. It ain't natural.
It can save your life.
No, you lose more than what gets left behind on the chopping block. You should know this by now.
Well, yeah, like I said, organ transplantations or artificial heart valves aren't natural either, and we still use them to save lives, so I'm not really following your argument here. Suicide is natural. Yeah, probably not. I mean, if he really wants to die because he doesn't want to get augmentations or because he doesn't want to spend his life in a wheelchair, okay, fine, it's his life, so he should do with it whatever he wants. However, I feel that maybe his decision is a bit rushed. I mean, he's in a lot of pain at the moment, he's full of morphine, and he basically just had a few minutes to decide this, so sure, if he wants to commit suicide, then I'm not going to stop him, but maybe he should think about this a little bit more thoroughly, so I don't think you should just decide this right now.
Neither is suicide.
Don't you fucking judge me, robot. You don't know what I've been through. Come on, this should be easy for you. I know Sarah didn't put blades in those arms just so you could trim the hedges.
Well, actually, I haven't used those blades even once, so I'm not really interested in using them now. Okay, apparently I can use pheromones here. And it would convince Redford that suicide isn't the answer. I mean, I have seen a full bar of alpha points, so I guess a piece would do the trick. And like I said, if he wants to commit suicide, sure, he should do it, but maybe he should think about it a little bit more thoroughly before he makes that call. So let's appease him for now, and what he's doing later is not my business anymore.
I don't think you really want to die, Radford. I think you're just scared. I was scared too. I didn't ask for any of this, just like you didn't ask for a bullet in the gut. But you can't blame me, or Sarif, or technology for what's happening here.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for you and your damn past. I never should have taken the job, but I needed the work, the money. Even if I wanted to, I can't afford the fucking augmentation surgery. And I can't live like a cripple for the rest of my life.
Living through adversity is what makes us human. It's not flesh and blood or even bone that defines us. I might be more machine than flesh, but I'm still alive. I'm still human.
You got heart for a robot. I'll give you that. Tell you what. I'll play along with this little after-school special you got going on here. I'll get through this. But not because of this lovey-dovey bullshit charade. I'll live for the truth. For revenge. Whoever hired those suits, I'm going after those sons of bitches. I don't care how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jensen, I don't know how bad you think your wounds were, but your boss, your friend Sarif, they butchered you. Went too far with the operation. You were an experiment, a test. But he's the one that made you a weapon. Almost makes me feel bad for you. Almost.
Yeah, I think we found an email about that topic a while ago, and the mail indicated that they did more operations on Jensen than they needed to just save his life. So, we were kinda aware of that already.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, but apparently he's going to live and maybe have his revenge, so whatever works for you. But that actually was a nice speech by Jensen just now, so I actually like that. Ooh! What is over here? Let's have a look at this. Well, this looks like a room I've already been to, because the drawer is open. Yeah, I must have been here already, which probably means that I have looked at the computer. Starts. Oh yeah, I remember this place. It was a hideout of some gang members, and I have been in here before. So I probably have hacked the computer before. And I don't really need to stay here. So let me try to find a way out of this building. And then we're going to look for that storage unit, right? Okay, I can use the window here.
Pritchard, I located Radford. He was attacked by men in suits. Private security, Secret Service types. I'm going after them.
What about Radford? Did you get anything out of him?
He's in pretty bad shape. You need to call it in, get an ambulance to his apartment stat.
Got it. And Jensen, don't get yourself killed, okay?
Oh, Francis. I didn't know you cared.
Don't flatter yourself. I care about the security of this company. You getting yourself killed compromises that. So don't be stupid.
I will try my best, Pritchard, for the safety of the company. Okay, let me have a look at my updated quest. Radford said he mothballed my case in a storage unit behind the Detroit City Bank. I should check it out, but I need to be careful. The man who attacked him will probably be there. Okay, noted. So, doesn't seem to be that far away. Let's have a look at the profit here.
The city burns down around your ears, and you do nothing.
Can't actually talk to him, I'm afraid.
To save you?
Okay, I'll leave you be. Right, we have some secret passages over here. And apparently they have been blocked again in my absence. Yeah, it seems like the storage unit is right over here. I think I actually know which one this is, because I have been there before. Need to move this a little bit further.
Of course he is. I know Mr. Gray, Landon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Got people over here.
Believe me, we tried. The old man proved resilient. We left someone behind to watch him. If we need, we can go back, but Not sure how much more he can take. That's why we need Smith.
Yeah, the guy you left behind is no longer a problem.
We tried that already. Look, he can't get the safe open. That's why if you could, send Smith down.
But they
Right.
haven't been able to
Thank
get
you,
into the
sir.
safe
Yeah,
yet.
we'll contact you as
Okay.
soon as we have the information.
Eliminate the man in black suits. Okay. Oh, this guy is walking in my direction. Maybe if I could lure this guy over here by making some noise, I could take him out pretty easily without alerting the others. Okay. He's pretty close. But I need him to turn around. Are you just going to stand there? Ugh. Okay, in that case, we'll do it like this. Okay. So we took out one guy and the others have not noticed. I might be able to sneak up on them without
You see anything?
being detected. Oh, well. Not quite.
If anyone's here, come out now.
But it's okay. I'm going to take you out with my stun gun. There we go. And you too. Oh, we have another guy in there. I didn't actually see that one. But he's completely oblivious, so no problem here. Okay, it seems like that's all of them. Let's have a quick save. And I'm going to quickly search these people. And then I'll have a look at our safe. Well, he has a pocket secretary. I'm going to have a look at that. Mr. Gray's itinerary. Stevens, I'm forwarding you a copy of Mr. Gray's travel itinerary. It's imperative you extract the information concerning his interest with the utmost discretion. We can't afford to tip off the target or Seraph. I trust you will exercise due diligence on this matter and be done before Mr. Gray reaches Detroit. Uh-huh. Singapore, Prague, London. Well, this doesn't really help me. So instead, let's have a look at the save. It's rating 5, but he did give me the code. So that's good. Let's have a look inside. Oh, what do we got here? Photographs. Fire destroys White Helix Labs. Yeah, I read this in the mail that Seraph gave me, the information he got from Radford. I think Jensen's adoptive father worked at White Helix and it was destroyed by a fire. So, I guess this is talking about that. At 4:36 a.m. on July the 18th, firefighters were called to White Helix Labs to fight an early morning blaze. By the time they arrived, the main building was already engulfed in flames. General Manager Michael Barris could not be reached for comment, but a pre-recorded message had been left on White Helix Labs' toll-free line, stating that nobody is believed to have been hurt in the fire. That message was later removed when firefighters began pulling bodies from the wreckage. The recovery operations are currently ongoing, Fire Chief Minnie Hawkins told reporters, but also stated that the circumstances behind the blaze are very suspicious. White Helix Labs, a subsidiary of VersaLife, is a bioresearch firm studying childhood genetic diseases. Okay. Isn't VersaLife also the one that, the company that produces the neuropozyne? Okay, I got photographs for some reason. Can I look at them? Ah, they are quest items. A collection of pictures from your childhood. Oh, so this is little Jensen. Okay, well, that's interesting. What is this, by the way? I don't remember getting this. Ah, okay, the data recorder given to you by Eliza Kassan. It holds a copy of an audio transmission that implicates Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, William Taggart's aide de camp, in the kidnapping of Megan Reed's team. Okay, fair enough. But we do have computer over here, Redford's computer. Of course, he didn't give me the code for this one, so I'll have to hack it. Okay, let's go. Going well so far. Oh, and I'm already on a countdown. It's going to be close. Okay. Done. Jensen's psych evaluation. Yeah, that's one of the mails that he sent to David Seraph. So I've read this before, just before starting this episode again. So I don't need to do that again. Yeah, this one seems to be new. Oh, Megan? This is addressed at Megan. Well, this might be interesting. Paternity test. Hey Megan, I know you had some question about the files I sent. Sorry about all graphs earlier, but that sample was nothing short of groundbreaking and I got excited. I don't suppose you could tell me where you got it. The short answer to the original breakdown I sent is this. Yes, the DNA samples are remarkable and we were unbelievably lucky to catch the reason why. We've been working with VersaLife's new chaos model Genometrics, which is trying to apply fractal mathematics to the study of genetic mutation. In essence, we've been trying to predict the future of human evolution using past mutations stored in the database of our mitochondria, which is passed uninterrupted from ancestral leaf through our mothers. It gives us an accurate universal roadmap for our common past. The thing is, the sample you sent fits one of our evolutionary models of the future. We're talking about someone who is ahead of the genetic curve by one step, maybe two. Do you know what this could mean for medicine alone? You have a living, breathing Nobel Prize on your hands. The thing is, I can't tell you if this is a natural leap in evolution or something done to the mother while the baby was in vitro. But I do know that this person's mother had no such mutations. The mitochondria don't lie, Rebecca. Okay. And apparently this was sent to Redford by someone else. Here's a little nugget I gleaned off the PC of your man's bow, or ex-bow. Yeah, right, so this is from Megan's computer and someone got it and sent it to Redford. I was hoping to get more, but some nuclear snake was hounding my trace and I had to jump networks. When I tried to reconnect, my tunnel was caved. Whoever that was, they're good. I'm not gonna risk going back in anytime soon. P.S. Consider my debt paid. This is the last time I do a job without the money up front. Okay, so Pritchard stopped the hacker before he could get more information. But Pritchard, why is your nickname Nuclear Snake? I mean, have you played too much Metal Gear Solid or whatever? I don't know, but apparently he is good at his job, so there's that. Okay, this is another mail that I've already read because Seraph gave it to me. And this is another one of the mails that Seraph gave me. For some reason I didn't get this before though, because apparently Redford didn't pass this on to Seraph, or Seraph didn't give this to me. One of those two things. And finally a new lead here, Michelle Waters. Hey Beam, got a tip for you on the case you're working. There's a woman named Michelle Waters. She worked at that lab you mentioned, White Helix. She was a nurse and good friend with the Jensens, particularly Arthur. She's living in Detroit now on Brooklyn Court. There's just one problem. According to my initial probes, she's senile. But you've always had a way with the ladies. Maybe you can coax some information from her, V. Okay, this is the person that Redford talked about. And yeah, I hope that she can connect some of these pieces, because I got a lot of information, but I feel I'm missing some part of it, some connection between all this information. Okay, apparently I need to go back to the apartment buildings and find Michelle Waters. So yeah, let's do that, and maybe this will help me figure out what's going on here. Alright, I think I found the apartment where our lady is supposed to live. Yeah, I can already see her. And I don't see anyone else around, so I guess I can just talk to her.
Did I leave my door open? Wait, you're not from Rolling Mills.
Nah.
You're too handsome to be from Rolling Mills.
Why, thank you.
No, I'm not. Mrs. Michelle Walters, is it? My name's Adam Jensen.
No. You much too old to be him. You must be from Rolling Mills. And please, it's Miss Walters.
Brent Radford sent me. Do you remember him? He's a detective.
Yes, lovely gentleman. He still has my photos of Adam when he was a baby. Oh, could you be a dear and fetch them for me? I forgot who has them, though.
Well, as it happens, I got the photos, so maybe this will trigger some memories.
Are these the photographs?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I haven't seen Adam Jensen in such a long time. Forever, it seems. Such a happy baby.
Well, what happened, Jensen? You're not very happy anymore. Of course, a lot of stuff happened since then, I suppose. Yeah, can you tell me more about the photos? Convince Mrs. Wallace to reveal information about your past. I guess I could try that. I mean, I always feel kind of bad to use my pheromones. But this is important. So I'm not sure if it makes any difference if I just inquire or use my pheromones here. I mean, that's the only option that I have. And honestly, she seems cooperative enough, so maybe I can just ask her about the photos. Why not?
Miss Walters, can you tell me about the boy in those photos?
The boy in those photos? Adam. Tragic, really, what happened to his parents. His real parents.
His real parents?
They died in that fire.
Okay.
Horrible, really. I was there. At least those other cribs were empty. I only had to save Adam.
Mrs. Walters, I really need you to focus. What are you talking about?
Why, I already told that nice detective all this already. About the experiments and the fire at White Helix Labs. We knew Adam was special. That's why his parents started the fire. So they didn't do the same thing to the next batch of babies.
So Adam's real parents were trying to protect him. But from what?
Why, from the conspiracy, of course. But I've said too much. Would you be a dear now and go fetch my dinner?
Okay, well, that's an interesting piece of information. So apparently Jensen lived in that White Helix lab, and some people were doing experiments on him, and his real parents started the fire to stop the experiments, but he survived, and his adoptive parents who worked at the lab took him in. Okay, well, that's filling in some piece of the puzzle here. Again, maybe I can just ask her. especially since I'm not entirely sure what personality type she is. I've seen some better points, but nothing else really. So I may just screw this up by picking the wrong option here. Let's just inquire further.
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things. But don't you have meals to deliver? And where is my dinner?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm getting any more information out of her by using this option. So let's try the pheromones. And since I've only seen one better point so far, I guess I'm going to charm her. I guess this might work on her.
I would love to hear more about the boy in those photographs.
Such a polite and handsome young man. It'll be my pleasure. The boy in the photo, Adam. Jensen was never really his last name, you know. We only gave that to him after the fire.
Fire?
At White Helix Lab. That's where Adam's real parents worked. At least I think they were his parents. All those babies, the gene therapy they went through. But Adam, oh, Adam was special.
Special? How?
He survived what they did to those babies. He was one of a kind. Then, when we heard they were going to use him to inoculate the next batch of infants...
Wait, what were they doing to the babies?
Wish I could remember. I was just part of a nursing staff. But Adam's parents, they started the fire. Yes, I remember that. They asked me to hide Adam. Then they started the fire. Poor things. They never got out in time.
So they started a fire at White Helix Labs. And you hid me.
No, not you, dear. Adam Jensen. Or at least I think that was his name. Well, I gave him to the Jensens to raise. They were a lovely couple.
Okay.
Miss Walters, my Adam's real parents, who were they?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Oh, when are them Rolling Mills people gonna get here with my dinner?
Okay, we are back to dinner again, so maybe that's all the information I can get from her.
Miss Walters, please. I know it was a while ago, and remembering all the details might be hard, but do you think you can try and focus for a minute? What did you tell the detective?
Well, Mr. Radford and I spoke about many, many things. But don't you have meals to deliver? And where is my dinner?
Well, maybe I should give her some dinner.
Thank you for your time, Miss Walters.
Oh, before I forget, if you see Adam, could you please give him this? It's for all the birthdays and Christmases I've missed. I've been saving them.
What exactly do you want to give me? If it's money, I think I'm going to decline. I don't need your money. I think you have done enough for him, indeed.
You've done enough for him, Mrs. Walters. I'm sure he'd want you to keep the
Yeah.
money.
So nice of you. Like Mr. Radford and Adam. You know, they called him a genetic marvel. He was ahead of his time. They was hoping to tear out so much from his DNA, but we stopped him. Oh, yes, we did.
Okay, it's finally starting to make sense. I mean, I've got this other mail, which was addressed to Megan, which talked about someone with a DNA ahead of its evolutionary curve. So they must have been talking about Jensen's DNA, and apparently Megan knew about it. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, so, what am I going to do with you now? I think the quest is not finished. I don't think I'll get any more coherent information from Mrs. Walters. I should go. Okay, I'm going to leave you be after I have checked your apartment. And I don't know, maybe I can get more information from her later. Maybe I should just make her a nice meal, right? When she has a kitchen. Let's cook a nice meal for Miss Walters.
Pritchard, I need you to assign a temporary security detail to an apartment on Brooklyn Court until I can figure out a more permanent solution. The woman's name is Walters, Michelle Walters.
Security detail? What the hell, Jensen? Who is this woman?
She's family, but she's vulnerable. I'll explain later. Just do this for me, please. And not a word to Sarif. Can I trust you on this, Pritchard?
Christ, Jensen. All right. I'll do it. But there better be a damn good reason for this.
There is. I'll fill you in next time I see you. But right now I need to get back to work. And Pritchard, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I feel that Pritchard is the only person that I can actually trust in this game. But it seems like the quest is finished after all, so I'm not getting any more information from her. But I mean, we did get a bunch of interesting information. So, genetic experiments were done on Jensen when he was a child, and it seems like Megan knew about it, or at least she knew about the result of it, because apparently she must have done some DNA tests on Jensen. And Jensen's real parents tried to stop the experiments, burned down the lab, they died, and that's how Jensen got adopted. Okay, so we filled in some pieces of the puzzle. Of course, we don't really know what kind of experiments were going on here, who did them, to what purpose, and is there any more connections to the conspiracy we've heard about. I think I can actually jump down here because I have my Icarus system. Alright, now that we finished the side quest, I guess we can go back and continue with our main mission, finding Isaiah Sandoval. So I will do that in the next episode. I think we have uncovered enough information for today. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.